Hey fam, what's up? Lori here. So I'm ready for what's the good word. I've been thinking, yes, be worried. And you know what I was thinking about? Disappointment. What do you do when you're disappointed? What do you do when someone disappoints you? And then what do you do when you disappoint someone else? I started thinking about this because I don't handle disappointment very well. When I get let down or disappointed by someone, a friend especially, or someone who I love, it hurts me badly. And I know it hurts everyone when they're disappointed, so I'm not trying to act like, oh, I'm so special I get hurt. But it really hurts me, and I find that personally, I don't always know where to put those feelings. I don't always know where to place them. And it's like the closer you get to someone, if they disappoint you, then it hurts even more. And let me put this disclaimer out there. No one has done anything to me. I'm not fresh over some incident with someone, so you need to try to, if you know me personally, try to figure out what happened. Nothing happened. I've just been thinking. Okay, so let's get that out there. I'm not talking about anybody. This is really just me thinking, and a true moment of reflection when I can honestly say to you, I don't do well when I'm disappointed. And it's something that I've had to work on, and my husband has been really patient in helping me with this, because when I do get disappointed by something, I talk to him about it. He's my husband, and I can go 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. But he's like, people are people, and I'm learning this. And I say learning because I haven't arrived at it. I still find myself hurt sometimes when someone disappoints me, and I don't know what to do with it and where to go with it. And the reason I'm asking you what you think about this, and I'm wanting your thoughts on chiming in, is it's a fact of life. We're all going to be disappointed. It's a fact of life. We're all going to disappoint people we care about. But what do we do next? Do you cut the person off? When I was younger, in my 20s, I was done. You upset me, you hurt me, we're through. And now in my 40s, you live on and you realize that that's not the way to approach things, because if you're going to be in relationship of any level with any person, at some point in time, they're going to disappoint you. And at some point in time, you're going to disappoint them. And I would hate for my friends and my family to cut me off when I disappoint them, because the truth is I know I disappoint them. But it's not intentional. And I think that's a lot of times what it comes down to is the heart. Your heart and the heart of the person that you're in relationship with. And when someone disappoints you, can you look beyond the disappointment and recognize that they are just a human like you? They're flawed. It most likely was not intentional. If you find someone who is intentionally hurting you and intentionally doing stuff, that's a whole nother situation. That's another what's the good word. But we're talking about everyday life now, just being in relationship with people as part of living. And you get disappointed sometime, and what do you do with it? I'm working on not taking it to such an extreme place that I just, over time, if you're not careful, and I've done this before, you build up walls around yourself. Boundaries are good, but walls are not. And a lot of times we get them mixed up, and we start off saying, oh no, I'm just guarded, I just have good boundaries, when really what we've done is isolated ourselves from people, hoping we won't get hurt again, but it doesn't happen. And I found sometimes the relationships where you have disappointments, when you're able to work through and talk through those disappointments, those can become the richest relationships around, because you really get to see each other's heart. You don't find out what's in you or in another person until you're in a situation that forces it to come out. When everything's great, everybody's friendly, everybody's best friends, it's he. But when something happens and it kind of, stings you a little bit, that's when you find out what you're made of and what they're made out of. And let me tell you something I've learned from my 44 years on this earth. A good friend is the kind of person who you can talk to about something that you've done or they've done that has left a misunderstanding. And when you two can recognize the value in the relationship enough to say, I know your heart, you know my heart, I want to hear what you have to say, I want you to hear what I have to say, and you can acknowledge each other. When you find that in a person, treasure that, because a lot of people don't have that. That person that can hear you say, I was hurt even though you didn't mean to hurt them, or that person that can hear you say, that disappointed me even though, and accept that they didn't mean that. That person, that's gold right there. That's gold. So I want your thoughts. What's the good word? What do you think about disappointment? How do you handle disappointment? I'm getting better, guys. I am getting better. Lord knows I'm getting better. But I don't share these things to act like I've arrived and I'm telling you all how to handle it, because the truth is I'm learning every day and I'm living it too. But I'm glad to have some outlet to talk about it with. If you like this idea, and if tell me what you think, you know. But you know, I gotta say this part. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Please thumbs up. Please subscribe to this channel. Share it with your friends. Share it with other people. Let's just start a dialogue. You know, there's no judgment here. This is a judgment-free zone. This is just what's the good word? What's going on? What do you think? All right, have a great day, guys. Thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel. Share this video. I'll talk to you next time. What's the good word?